Hi everyone, it's Gail back with, let's see, part 4 of the making multiple journals little series that we're doing. We're going to sew today. Hopefully it's going to go all right. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have so many stories to tell you while I do this. But first one is I'm like losing my coordination. So there's a story from last night that I'll tell you about, but I just knocked over my water all over my table, got all of my little trims wet that I just got. Oh my gosh. Happily it didn't touch the journals, which is a good thing, but goodness sakes, I'm just like, what is up with me? So anyway, we are going to use some of this Blue Fern Studio lace that I got at Lots of Bubbles for Me on Etsy. So I thought I would, first of all, I want to put lace on the front page of each journal. So I'm gonna put my little basket of journals down here on the floor, and we're just gonna decide kind of which one we want on the edge. I'm just gonna go right down the edge of this paper, I think. So let's get this one out and see what we think. So pretty. These are so pretty. Would be pretty. Partially, I'm thinking of covering up this a little bit, but you know what? I really think I'm going to need to trim those. When it's the very middle of the signature, just because of how the pages stack up, it's going to poke out a little. So even though it's the same size as the others, it's just poking out a little bit too much. So I think I'm just going to trim these while I'm thinking of it. Meanwhile, I will tell you the sad story of the last couple days. So in my last video, I think I was telling you that the plumber was upstairs and making all kinds of noise and all of that. And I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? Well, so our kitchen sink was not draining, right? So he tried to snake it out 3 different times and wasn't working. So he called in reinforcements. This guy was like a apprentice plumber, and so he called in reinforcements. They brought in this giant machine, and literally was a truck. It was a truck with a hose attached with all this machinery in it. Well, anyway, what it does is it blows with a lot of pressure, you know, kind of jets it in hot water. And what that does then is if you have like a grease clog, it melts it and, you know, moves it on down the line. So the only thing is that as they do that, as it hits the clog, I guess, it sprays back. And I'm not kidding, the poor apprentice plumber was just covered in disgusting gook. And happily they were able to go through my storage room rather than having it in the kitchen. I think it would have ruined the wood floors and everything. It would have been bad, but they were able to go through the storage, and so that was good. But they made such a mess of the storage room, and the storage room is right next to my craft room. So my husband's like, Gail, you need to move anything that can be destroyed because it was getting wet kind of by the on the sheetrock by the wall, and so I'm like, oh my gosh. So I didn't have to move too much because it's just like that wall right there. And under my desk I have my sewing machine case and a little like thing that you can iron on, and then my bag that has all my beading stuff in it. So that was there. You know, I moved the garbage, moved my chair, you know. Anyway, and here's the thing, and this is so disgusting, but it smelled so bad, that grease. It was disgusting. Okay, we're gonna keep these. So the poor guy who had the wrong end of this whole thing, he had a date last night. Oh, the poor guy. And he just, I mean, he stunk to high heaven. It was so bad. Oh, the poor little guy. But anyway, they got it. And our house is, what is our house? It's 50 years old, I guess. And so I just think it's all the years. They asked me, do you ever pour bacon grease down your sink? And I said, no, I don't. I mean, that seems like you're asking for a clog if you do that. So I said no. And he was like, okay, well, somebody did. And I mean, they had like, this is so gross, so many buckets of this grease that came out. You know what? I think I'm going to use that because it matches the color of the pearls. I wasn't happy with the white one. It's a little too, I don't know, it's too open for the edge, I think, is what I'm not thinking I'm going to do. So, yeah. So anyway, so that was last night. But of course we had to take everything out of the storage room. Like anything that was close to where the pipes were that they were working on. And, yeah, so I had all that stuff in my family room. Lovely, right? So I had to deal with that this morning. So now I'm just getting on to doing what I want to be doing, which is my journals. But, so all that happened last night. So I ended up spending the whole morning cleaning the storage room, for one thing. Who wants to clean their storage room? Jeez. But that's what I did. And then cleaned that. And then I went through stuff. I had still a lot of stuff from my mom when she passed away. And so I did go through all of that. So our storage room looks great now. And yeah, so it looks great, but it was quite, I better do this, better tie these off. I'm not going to go back and forth to tie these off because this is vintage paper that I'm attaching it to, and I just don't want it to crumble. So I'm just going to tie these ones off. Yeah, so anyway, that was my life yesterday, and then this morning. Well, so then the other thing that happened last night, which is the reason I brought up dumping my water all over my trim this morning, is last night I dropped a glass and it was on the wood floor, and I went to go get the paper towels and apparently had some water on the bottom of my foot and just fell, just like boom, I was down, and of course landed right on my repaired shoulder. So my poor little husband, he was freaking out because I landed on my repaired arm, and I'm just like, oh, I can't believe I mean, it was just, it only takes a second, I guess, is what I'm trying to spit out here. It's like 1 minute I was turning the corner to go grab the paper towels, and the next minute I was literally on the floor, and I went down on this arm just like this. So I don't think I messed anything up too badly, but it's a little bit sore today. But I'm not sure if it's from the fall or if it's from all the hauling of boxes and tubs and everything out of the storage room. So suffice to say, it's been a wacky couple of days at my house. So we just got done, going to the dump with, we had to use so many of our towels, you guys. I'm going to have to go to TJ Maxx and get some more towels because all our towels are ruined. So that all went to the garbage. So one suggestion, because, they probably don't care what I think, but I am going to suggest to the plumber that when they use that machine, that they just have with it some tarps and plastic to put down, because seriously, it would have ruined our floor. And of course, we'd never had that done before, so we had no idea what a big mess it was going to make. I mean, it's spitting out water and grease all over your room is basically what it's doing. Oh, it's disgusting. So, anyways, I'm going to suggest, just carry some tarps and plastic. That's cute, right? And then you're set. I think I'm going to use that on this one too, and then we'll find something, maybe find something else for our lavender ones. Yeah, so anyway, so we just went to the dump and had lunch, and I said, I'm going to my room. And my husband said, I'm going for a walk. And it's like, okay, yeah, let's do something we both want to do, because none of that did we want to do. Yeah, it's so crazy how, life can take a turn real quick. I mean, talk about, as people say, a first world problem that your sink is clogged or whatever, but it definitely is. But it sure put a kink in our couple of days, that's for sure. So, yeah. So I hope you all have had a better day than I. Oh, but this is so good. We're going to get these laces on here. I'm going to do all 9, and then I want to put some, I think I'm going to use this really long lace and use it as flips instead of fabric in these. I think that's what I'm going to do. So, yeah, it'll be good. Now, we might have to do a little digging to see what we want to put on the pages of the lavender. Yeah, I just feel like that wasn't quite the right lace, that blue fern lace for an edge of a page. And I think I'm just going to do the one in the front. Call that good. Okay, so our 3 are done. So let's get one of these out, and then let's see what we have that would be good on the edge. I don't think I have any. I have a little tiny bit of lavender from my friend Diane Hubert's shop. That maybe I think I have 2 books worth of that, so I'm going to use that. Okay, so that's good. That'll do 2 books. What else do we have that would be lovely? Let's see. Okay, out comes the bin. Out comes the bin. So all my blue fern is on top. Ooh, this would be pretty. I like this one a lot. That would be pretty. I don't think I have any lavender though. Other than maybe we use some of this too. Okay, well that's a good start anyway, and we'll just see how we go from there. Alrighty. Let's see. I definitely want the purple on this one. I thought that looked really pretty on that one. Need another really purpley. I think it would look good on that one too. Okay, those two are gonna be the purples. Yeah, if you can tell, I'm not feeling quite as organized as normal either. Oh my goodness, what a couple of days. Yay, okay, that one will be good. And then this one, look at that. It's just about perfect. We gotta have just a teeny little bit that I'll stick in the snippet jar up there. Okay. So those two. Let's see which ones we want. I think I want this on this one. Or do we want a contrast with that white lace on the edge? Because there's kind of that white lace on the edge. That's kind of nice. I kind of like that one. Okay. Like right there. Okay, so that one for that one. This one, I think I want the white. Do I want the white? Yes, I think I do. This one. I love this lace. Several different shops. I know Denise has some. I know Diane's shop, a pretty pink cottage, has some. And I've gotten some in Happy Mail as well, and not sure where those folks found their bits of it, but oh, definitely this one for that. This one. Gosh, these are perfect. They like line up right at the ends of the decorative bump there. Let's see. This one. Yeah, I like this one for this one too. Okay. Yep, right there. Alrighty then. We're going to zip those on. And, oh, geez. I have my lace box sitting in the wet spot where I dumped the water. Not good. Jeez. Oh man, oh man. Okay, so I'm going to stick these up here. As I do them, we'll pop them back down in the, pop it back down into the little basket that we're using to hold. Okay. Yeah, it's a gorgeous day here today. If I hadn't spent all morning working on the mess, I would have gone for a walk with my husband because it really does look beautiful out there. So I'm sure he'll be happy as a clam when he gets home, which is good. I'm zigzagging all of these, of course. like to do the zigzag because I feel like it grabs better with lace because, you know, you've got the whole, all the holes in the lace and stuff. So I don't know. I just feel like the zigzag stitch grabs it better. And then I like to do like a straight stitch if I'm using rickrack. Oh, that one's tiny, so I need to grab a little Fabri-Tac, which is right here, and I'm just going to smear a little Fabri-Tac on that because it wasn't long enough to tie off. Okay, we'll set that one aside to dry a little bit as we move on to the next one. Okay, so I'll keep it with the cover. I'll just put them over here on this side to have that Fabri-Tac dry up a little bit. Okay, next one. Thank you for your comments on this series and telling me that it's not boring to see this, you know, the process kind of over and over again. I think it's this way. Sorry, I was having troubles deciding what was the right way on this one. I think for the most part, on these longer videos, most of you are doing your own crafting as you're watching, so that helps the whole idea of whether or not it's boring. But you've all said it wasn't boring, so thank you very much for that. I am excited about these. They're going to be fun, I think. Oh, I thought that one got too short too, but it didn't. It's right there. I just didn't grab it right. So, just knot that off. Put it back in here. And super cute. Yep, love that. Alrighty, what do we have here? We have this one is the white lace. Whoops. Lost the tall TN out of that last one. Alright. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do for the tall TN pockets is just put in coffee dyed paper, and so I may go ahead and use an edge punch on the edge, so I might do that off camera because although I don't know, you know, people new might want to know how to use the edge punch. I learned a lot about the edge punch from all of you that taught me how that I should start in the middle. Still not sure I have the patience to do that though. Because if you don't start exactly in the middle, then you still get a funky edge. So I don't know. I appreciated learning the right way to do it though, even if I choose not to do it that way. Okay, yeah, that's a cute one. Yep. Oh goodness, yeah. It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, isn't it? Especially when you're just used to doing something a certain way, but yeah. Okay. excited to get these done and do the lace flips. Oop. I think what we'll do is do the lace flip, and I also want to do maybe on the other side of that page, so it would be in the second half of the signature. I'd kind of like to do, oh, that one's going to need glue. I'd kind of like to do a fabric belly band or something. So, yep. Okay, just put a little on this one. So it just stays down and doesn't unravel. Okay, this other one should be dry, so I can put it away and put this one over to dry. Jeez, I'm gonna have to decide where to put my TN pockets. They keep falling out all the time. Okay, so that one's there. Okay, so this one can be put back together. Ooh, that's cute. I love that. Yes. I'm so glad I have more of that too. And that came from Happy Meal. I'm almost positive. So, okay, we're down to the last two because we've got purple lace here. Oop. So, yeah. Right about there. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes I do a fabric pocket too, but I've got a lot of really fun little embellishments, especially with the Stamperia, the 3 Christmas ones. And so I'm just going to have to kind of figure out, and I think I can from the journaling cards and stuff that's included with the lavender papers. I think I can do similar things with those as with the Christmas, so that'll be good. Okay, and that one, yeah. Okay, last one, woohoo! Okay. And there you have it. Lace on the edges. That is awesome. Okay, we're just going to shove you over there for a minute. And get these guys back together. Okay, so what I wanted to use is this for a fabric flip. And what I think I'll do, because we are, once again, we are working in multiples, I think I'm just going to cut these. Let's kind of think about where we want them. maybe on that purple. Yeah, that really shows up nicely. Okay, so I'm going to cut this right about here, right on the edge of that flower. Yep, that'll be pretty, won't it? Am I even in camera? Oh yeah. I'm like, oh goodness. Okay, so let's do 6 using this as kind of our, you know what, I think what I'm going to do is go from flower to flower. But if I use the thicker one, let me see. If I use the thicker one, can I still really pretty much flower to flower, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to have to cut off some of this. Okay, that's all right. We're just going to do it. So this, I just need to trim off up to the flower. I don't know if these are snippets that I'm going to be able to use or not. It's a really thick lace. Okay, 1, 2. Or my scissors are just dull, I'm not sure which. Okay, there's 3. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, it is really thick, or else my scissors are incredibly dull, but these are my sewing ones, so they should be better. But who knows how many times they've been stuck through glue too. Okay, there's 5. Six. This is 7. 7, I believe. Oop, got a little string on that one. 7. 8. Oops. Okay, there's 8. And I think, hang on. Of course I have another package. Okay, 9. Awesome. So all that left, and I have this little bit left. That is great. Stick those up there just for now. Okay, and I don't know, you guys, if I can use these snippets on anything. I probably could. I feel like I want them in a little bag, though. I don't want to just put them in my snippet jar like that, or they'll just sink to the bottom and never to be found again. Okay, let's stick that in the snippet jar. Okay, let's go through and add these to each of our pages. How are we doing time-wise? 36. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do purple on the lavender ones. And I'm just going to kind of try to make that as straight as possible. And we're just going to, I am going to go back and forth a little bit because this is newer paper. I think it'll be fine. Then we can clip the strings rather close. Okay, and there's that little, there's a little flip. Isn't that fun? That really decorates up that purple page a little bit. Alrighty, let's see. This one's probably dry from getting the Fabri-Tac on it. I did lay these so that they were face up, so I wouldn't have to go, which side is right side on these. Ugh. It's not liking going back and forth. I really probably need to change my needle. I'm so bad. I think I've told a couple of you I really only change needles when they break, which is really not optimal probably for your sewing, but you know. But it's good for your needle budget if you would change them when they break. Okay, that's fun. All right. Alrighty. That got all balled up. Okay. That's not good. Another real gal moment. Here you go. It's another real gal moment. Okay, not sure why that did that, but the lace is super thick, so it hits the bumps of it and then it doesn't want to go. So that's why it did that, I guess, but that's okay. All looks okay in there. Let's just keep going and see what happens. That made its own knot, so that's good. Ah. Yeah, it's just not liking the thickness of it. But I do, and I want it on my pages, so my machine's just going to have to deal with it. Okay. Okay. All right. So pretty. It's going to be fun. And it kind of covers up. This purple paper has some holes punched in it, and so it kind of covers that up too. I think I just have to kind of go slow on my it's a little happier if I go slow, so okay, we will slow it down. All right. So then I think my next thing is going to be some belly bands. I don't know if I want to do paper or fabric though. I do have some fabrics that would be fun. So maybe I will do fabric on the belly bands, and then I think I'm also going to do one segment that's going to be working with the scraps of the paper that we've created from from the cover and the middle sheet, and just kind of make a few things with those scraps. I think that would be good. So that could actually be part of the belly band if I use paper. I don't know. We'll just see what inspiration strikes. Alrighty, last one of the purple ones. And then got a few pink ones, and we'll have this part done. Yeah, it's just where it's really super thick that it's just getting a little hung up. Yeah. I know, it's thick right there. We're getting it done though, even though my machine is complaining a little bit. That's all right, we're getting it done. Sounds like my husband's home from his walk, so that's good. Okay, now we're on to these, and I was going to put them on this pink page. Come on, over the hump. Okay, so that goes there. That looks pretty too, doesn't it? I like it. Okay. Let's do number 2. Goodness, what do we got going on there? One long thread. I'm getting down to the bottom of my bobbin too, so maybe that's another good reason to switch over to paper. I could have glued these too, I guess, but I really didn't realize my sewing machine would be so unhappy with the thickness. Okay. Ooh, I think we have enough for one more, which is all we need. Okay. So that there. So by the end of this session, we'll have the lace on the page and lace flip as well in here. So I think that's pretty good stroke of business for one video. And then we'll just move on from there. I do think I want to use some of those scraps and make some things. So maybe that'll be the next one. All right. Yes, we had enough. We had enough. We made it. Awesome. I think the universe has decided that this girl has about all the frustration she can take in the last couple days. So maybe that's why it's being kind to me. Okay, so got those in there. This is perfect. Okay. Actually, that one needs a little trimming. Maybe that was the first one I did. I didn't get it quite. There we go. Don't want it to get stuck in the spine sewing. Okay, let's check the time. Okay, 47. So that is good. We are going to say that is good for today as far as getting lace on. Ooh, they're pretty. I like them. And yeah, the laces really make a difference. Okay, so we're going to do that. So let's get those all back into our basket. So we're reorganized for the next step. Okay. And then what we're going to look at is this. So I have scraps here from the vintage paper. I have these scraps from the pages that we can make into little paper pads. I have all these scraps from making the covers. And then I also have this baggie of stuff that I cut out of the Stamperia paper. You know, it's journaling cards and stuff, as well as some more cutoffs there. So I have those. And what I think is, what I need to do is cut out, let me show you if I can. There's all of these little cutouts. So I think I need to cut those out so I have some stuff that's similar to work with. So as I decide to like make a tuck, I can just go with the 3 here and then do these. So that'll be good. Okay. So that's what we'll do next time. So thank you everybody for watching and helping me get the lace on. And we will just see you in the next part. Thanks so much everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.